Great win last night versus the Ravens for you. What is it like going against Lamar Jackson?
Honestly, going against somebody like that, man, it's kind of like a surreal moment. Like, it's one of those moments that you have, and when you first got into the league, like, I don't know what quarterback it was, but it's like, dang, I'm really in the league. And just another thing too, like, even coming from Alabama, from the outside looking in, looking at guys like Derrick Henry and stuff, one of those things, like, it kind of hit different. Like, I'm on the league. I done finally got in there, got my muscle up. You know how it is. And I look in the backfield. It's a dinosaur back there. Like, I'm like, golly. But it was one of those things where just going into it and just playing on Monday Night Football, where it's like, just focus on doing your job. And one of those games too, where it's like whatever it takes. And it was a battle. I'm glad we were able to come out there with the victory. And I think it was major for the organization, even as I don't really know the specific record, but I know they had maybe like 6 wins up on us, or we hadn't beaten them in a long period of time. So just for us to go out there collectively and get the win, it was good.
CA, man, speaking of that Baltimore victory,
yeah, man,
I saw you and D-Hop get into it a little bit late in the first half. I mean, I know y'all boys get competitive out there. But tell me, like, what was said, what was the mix of emotions last night, going against a battle between you and D-Hop like that? So what went on in that scenario? So
first things first, man, just going out there, emotions running high. And you know how it is, P, like, just being in the games like that, as a DB, you got to keep your poise. And
yeah,
I went into the game where I was like, man, I'm just focused on doing my job. I'm not really focused on saying anything, man. I'm going to talk to my teammates, and that's what's going to go on. So then, it's crazy because just even watching film, going out there, backside, you check the formation. I'm like, man, then put D-Hop by. I know he can't run by me, so he going to try to make it an aggressive physical match. Then make sure I put my hands on him and then look back for the ball. So, Lamar threw it, 50-50 ball. And I'm in great position. Like, I see the ball. Though. Hey, I'm in great position.
Perfect position.
I see the ball. And, as a DB, that's a blessing. When you top down, you see the ball. I'm like, okay, now I can turn it to the receiver. And then, I just felt like darkness over my eyes. Like, I couldn't see no more. and I'm like, yo, like, I feel myself kind of falling. So as I feel myself falling, I'm like, I'm still going to make a chance to play the ball. So I look back, and then I still see the ball. I see it's overthrown, so I turn and I play it that way. Then I'm looking at the ref. I see him throw the flag. I'm thinking it's gonna be OPI. I looked at the ref before I even said like anything and decided to adjust my helmet. I'm like, look at my face. Like, do you not see my helmet turn this way? When I look and I see he called DPI. I'm talking to the ref. I'm like, come on, man. Like, everybody and their mama know this ain't DPI, man. Come on, man. This man whole hand in my face. Then, you know how it is. He looked. He said, "You too small, boy." I look.
Nah,
hey, I look. Hey, I look. Hey, I look. Stop talking to the ref. I'm like, hey, fam. Boy, you ain't even like that. Like, you ain't even like that.
Like, I seen he wasn't paying him no mind either. Bro, you know what I mean? I see you trying to talk to the ref.
I'm talking to the ref. And man, like, we got a trainer who was in AZ with D-Hop. So, just growing up as a kid, like, I remember, like, a lot of respect for D-Hop and, just playing in those battlegrounds and stuff like that. But I'm like, hey, man, like, you come out here, you beat me in one-on-one coverage, like, all right, I got to give it to you. But come on, bro. When he said I was too small, I'm like, all right, fam. After that, you feel me, P? We come out. I done got the PI card. Hey, I gotta eat it. My team, man, just us playing collective football, man. Like, dude, we ended up getting out of it, man. Ended up getting a take. I think we ended up getting like a takeaway or something like that. Yeah, we ended up getting a takeaway. After that, we come out in the second half. All I'm thinking about it at halftime, like, my teammates, like, hey, TA, man, you good? Because I'm a real poised person, Pat. Like, and for everybody to know me, like, hey, short-term memory as a DB, and my best ball is just continuing to be ahead of me. So just staying afloat, staying consistent. Like DJ Reed, we just do a good job of saying, just focus on doing your job. So after that second half, come on, bro. Like, you didn't have a catch. And then you was pushing off every play. So, I really thought, like, when we came down, I think they were at like like the 17 or something like that. They line D. I'm on this side of the field. They line D Hop on the other side. So I run to the other side like this backside X work. Like, come on. I know what's finna take place. And then,
go down.
You feel me? A little release, and I'm like, all right, man. Then they got into this whole pushing and shoving match. I know I'm quick. I'm gonna just out quick them. Like I ain't worried about you outrunning me. I know what you want to run. I'm like, I hope Lamar throw this 50-50 ball so I can really go up here and get it. And then Lamar, he ended up looking at him. He was still looking at him, and then he didn't end up throwing it. So then after that, I look at him. I'm like, all right. Like we didn't even say nothing. Like we didn't even say nothing. It wasn't even. Kind of like it wasn't similar to like y'all, like when y'all got into it, cause like he trying to initiate that, and that's his level of play. Like when you an old vet, looking at a younger DB, I'm trying to get in your head.
Yeah.
So then after that, I got another battle. We in the field of play. I think they might have been on like the 50 or something like that. Come backside X again. Lamar tried to throw the back shoulder. Ball gets thrown out of bounds. Then I look at him. I say, "Hey, fam. I told you ain't even like that. Like now I'm really, and you feel me? I'm over there. You feel me? I'm over there on their sidelines.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, hey, regardless of all that and how the game been going, like when I line up backside, check my press rep. Like, come on, bro.
Yeah.
So then, after that, I ended up calling him by. I ain't gonna tell you what I called him, but I called him by his nickname. When I called him by his nickname, he looked at me like, "How you know that?" Like, boy, I know everything, boy. Like, you know how it is just being in a competitive environment, man. Got a lot of respect for that dude right there. And and then after that, he hit me. He say, how many All Pros you got? I say, fam, you didn't go All Pro to your 4th, 5th year in the league. Come on, boy, I do my research. He looking at me like, dang, how you know that? Like I'm supposed to just look at you and say, oh yeah, I got 4 All Pros.
Yeah, you got outsmart that boy.
Yeah. Nah, but matchups like that, man. That's why we play the game, bro.
That's real though. Shoot, once you go up against them top receivers, them top battles, ain't shit sweet out there.
At all.
Shoot, you going up against the best. You got to play like it. So
you already know, man. Last time we did this, you really ain't want to say no names, but I think what they say, man. The cat is out the bag, brother.
We got a familiar foe.
Yeah, we do,
on our
brother.
Hands.
We do.
It was a specific game last year. Dude caught a pass. It was like a little hitch. He caught a pass. It wasn't even a first down in there. It was like a 3-yard game. Blase. Boom, he got up. He looked at me up and down. And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, I know I ain't tripping. like I know I ain't tripping. Like the bro just sized me. So I'm like, okay, bet. All right, bet. So the game went on. He's jawing. I'm jawing. I barely jaw. But like at the same time, like if you think you're gonna get one up on me, I'm gonna get one up on you. So, he's steady talking. I'm like, bro, he not even looking your way. You got that one catch and you still talking like, what you doing, bro? I was through. I don't know what play it was. So I quick jam, bro. Held him at the line, one arm, held him at the line. And we tussling, like, we engaging. And boom, like we go on the sideline and he tried to throw me on the ground. The boom, I double back, threw him on the ground. My teammates hyping it up like, yeah, P2. Yeah, P2. So I'm like, yeah. Then we get up, I'm jawing, I'm in his face. The rest came, de-escalated the situation, bro. So I was like, yeah, I rarely get into it like that.
He's actually known for his I fear God, boy. Like, you know.
Yeah.
So, when you got into it with D-Hop last season, bro, and based on like what I had said earlier, how did you feel about, the choice of words that y'all two exchange, keeping it PG-13 related, or kind of like how it went down with that? How would you feel about that?
I lashed all out. Then boom, we got up, we started drawing, and I was like, Blase, you can't fuck with me. You got the wrong one, this and that. Boy, you better play with somebody else, this and that. But I was like, bro, you ain't gonna get me, bro. And I was just like, we was going back and forth. And I think that's when he realized, like, he came to realization, like, okay, I ain't gonna do that shit again. Like, he the one. Like, he different. You know what I mean? So, yeah. So speaking of which, of who I was talking about the last time, me and Terrion had a bit of some conversation going on. You know what I mean? We was battling D-Hop and, yeah, man, great battles. You know what I mean? So,
that boy said. You got the one. You got
the one. I'm the one for sure.
Hey, boy, I'm gonna use that, boy.
You got the one, boy.
Say you got the one, boy.
Yeah, dog.